Does wisdom come with age? Maybe, but so do insanity, dementia, and senility. Case in point, Sun Quan of China's Three Kingdoms era. In his relative youth, he was a mad delegator, which, if you've never been king before, is quite handy. But he possessed many skills, all the key ones except military acumen, which he delegated, mostly. Once he's 46 though, well, you'll see. First half of life, at 14 he attends council meetings for his brother, the ruler, before his untimely demise because Sun Quan loved reading, books with riveting titles like Classic of History. He was a nerd in the best possible way. At 18 in 200 AD, he takes the throne and shows his smarts. He promotes officers who restrict his spending and lets sycophants languish. He listens to his bro's talented former advisors and gives his officers unfettered access to him. This breeds loyalty, word gets around, and his talent pool grows. Sun Quan also starts humble, wishing to rebuild the Han, at least until military expansion ignites his ambition. Especially once his forces, with an ally's help, repel a much larger northern army that outnumbered them 5-1 at the Battle of Red Cliffs. Over his first 29 years of rule, he quadruples his brother's domain from 6% of Han China to 25%. Impressive, but there's some useful foolishness like not building infrastructure. Instead of rectifying this, Sun Quan demands more land. The problem is, all the fertile stuff is taken. That's when life part 2 goes awry. He wastes valuable resources expanding into Vietnam and Taiwan, basically just map painting as the lands are underdeveloped. Worse, he mostly fails at it. He prints new money with nonsense values, so people move backwards to bartering, which gets disrupted because he never finishes pacifying rebels. He later apologizes to his officers and retracts, but when his eldest son dies in 241, he refuses to name a true heir. Even though he's got another son who's intelligent, moral, filial, and affable, and another son who isn't those things. This creates infighting that leads to Sun Quan naming a 7-year-old his heir in 251, a year before his death, which he tops off by flooding his own lands to protect them from a northern attack, despite the North never successfully invading. Wisdom with age is good and all, but sometimes it's not worth the side effects.